Yeah, how's it going today? Is July, 1st of July, Monday, and we are taking a look at the market and what kind of opportunities we can find. In today's video, let's take a look at Europe. Just some of the press releases I would be reading either way, so I thought might as well share that information with us who might be interested. We're gonna begin by taking a look at there was article released by UK about capital of Lithuania. So we're gonna touch on this article. I'm interested to understand what it would lead to, as well as we're gonna be taking a look at digital steps that Europe is making right now to make it or creating opportunities for these type of businesses to grow within Europe. Let's try to understand. I haven't read those articles, but I think would be looking to cover most important parts of Europe. If we have failed until this point, more than likely we're gonna keep on failing. I don't know if someone is getting paid or what's happening, since there should be way more projects, platforms have been developed within Europe, and nothing's been done. So I don't know what's happening with current management. Perhaps they recognize that they need to begin making changes. Let's try to understand if they just pretending to make those changes or if they would actually create those opportunities. To put things into perspective, well, I'm referring to some of those projects already in existence, so we can compare uh, up and coming projects where some of those companies would get paid way more in comparison to established companies, right? Let's compare perhaps NASA, that's a government company, and how much companies like NASA would pay for Boeing, and how much other companies like SpaceX would get paid, right, in comparison to solve very particular problems, right? And since it's all this information we recorded some time ago, so I thought might as well touch on it, right? And I can share a screenshot, perhaps. I'll just try to find this article, right? And within this article, they would touch on how much some of those players are getting paid. I think we can use similar example when we take a look at Europe. Let's take a look at what we can find within this article. That the GDA has extended its presence in a global social security community at European meeting with the presentation of UK social security annual pension agreement. I haven't read it, but it might be important. We have further extended our international presence in the global social security community by representing the institute and office faculty of actuaries IFOA at the European Conference joined. There is names there. Actually, of the government actually department developer partnerships at the Actuarial Association of Europe Social Security Conference. Topics under discussion and event include sustainability and climate risk, insurance risk management, and pensions. Okay. So it might be good, it might be bad. I don't know. I thought I would take a look at perhaps they would define that sustainability and climate risk, and perhaps energy, since when we are taking a look at Lithuania, and they had to do a very quick turnaround. I think 95% of energy was coming from Russia, and as of now I think it's zero. So, and that energy currently is coming from other places like US, and or I think because fracking, right? So we do have a lot of gases as well as other governments, and perhaps they are looking to invest into this region, since they might be having a lot of opportunities when setting up companies, right? But that's myself rephrasing it. Some of those articles and all investments have to be from negative point of view. Electricity is now the biggest weakness in the course of accession to EU, and 2004, Lithuania took Ignalina nuclear power plant off the grid with 5 years. The reactor was similar to one in Chernobyl. I think it's third generation reactor that they had. But the shutdown plunged Lithuania into a great dependence on electricity imports. I don't know if it's completely shut down. I think it's still operational, but I don't know all the details, right? To this day, 2/3 of it needs to supply from abroad. The government is now purchasing the expansion of wind and or solar power. The plan is to increase them more from 25% of Lithuanian electricity mix today to 93% by 2035. As well as Europe is looking to perhaps smaller nuclear reactors, or that would be something that's even right now happening within the UK. It's something I'm very interested in. That would be 6 companies thought to the next stage of nuclear technology competition. And this competition is something that's called small modular reactors. So there might be a lot of opportunities in this area and investments possibly to be made. But we can come back to this article. Entire article it might be important, but might need to cover a lot of information. I don't know if we would have enough time. That would be social security get out. We continue to develop our international expansion in social security issues. We provide advice to social security. I guess it's advertisement. Security organizations in other countries. But I don't know. So perhaps they do have a lot of capital. I believe they're managing a lot of capital. It's something that they're doing, and it's kind of advertisement. European meeting. This last event was held in Vilnius, Lithuania, and was organized by AAE, which operates an actual association in Europe. The EEE has 38 members and association representing more than 29,000 actuaries. I don't know. I think it's investment funds, and if they're interested in investing in different projects, perhaps energy it could be one of those projects that they would be looking to invest, right? Once that has been said, let's progress to other articles. Since I mentioned digital, let's try to understand a little bit better what's happening within Europe and digital projects, right? The Commission awards large AI Grand Challenge Prize to innovative European AI startups and SMEs. Commissioners went internal market Thierry Barton, that's the name I guess, awarded 4 European Artificial Intelligence Startups Prize from Large AI Grand Challenge, launched on 23rd of November, so some time ago. Winners are some of those projects from Latvia, Belgium, France, Portugal. Okay. And potentially they're gonna be taking a look at solving real world problems, which is great, I guess. Let's take a look at other opportunities. So they do have some finance and they do understand, but only 4. It should be way higher. It should be about 20. So underperforming as of now, according to how important this sector is to Europe and all other governments, right? Next one I thought I will touch on Digital Europe program internal evaluation, and they have consultation. I haven't taken part in this consultation, but perhaps I can expand and or express some of the views and or help if there is a group of individuals and they're looking to improve engagement within Europe and delivering some of those projects. Some of the feedback would be reduce number or unnecessary wording in some of those documents. That would save a lot of time for a lot of people. Reduce it if possible. Sometimes you would read some of those documents and it would be way too complex for whatever reason. If it's complicated, person who is organizing these documents do not understand what he's doing. And you need to talk with a person who doesn't understand what he's doing. It's terrible. If possible, if a person can use 5 words instead of 20, use 5 words. That's it. That's what I guess the next one. Myself, I would highly recommend for Europe to take this area way more seriously. I don't think as of now, perhaps they do understand it, but none of those projects can be profitable, and competition and all laws, all these kind of things, and the people that would be hired to actually solve this problem not necessarily would be able to deliver it. That's where the Commission takes first cooperation steps with candidate countries on online platform regulations. So right now they're taking first steps, and it's been published 27th of June. So just now, so how big of the problem it might be, right? And I don't know if we have enough time to cover it itself, or I'll just touch on it. And there's other two press releases that would be very important. If we can engage with this team, then it's something that they're looking to do, or they're looking to pretend to do something, since I think they're just going to be causing a lot of problems for a lot of people who are actually looking to solve some problems, right? So that opportunity will be very important, and there might be a lot when it comes to markets and how much value some of those projects and concepts can potentially offer. That includes digital twin, so that would be software on a visual representation on a system compared to physical world kind of thing. So let's say you have a store, and in that store you have a lot of products. You might consider having visual representation of that store on your computer, where you can monitor entire inventory and stock and all the things that might be happening in the physical world. You might have a representation on your computer, right? So that's really the gist of it, and perhaps there would be a process how to engage with the team, and they might have some finances available, right? It's not enough time. We have expanded on other opportunities, right? With that being said, let's finalize and touch on the next opportunity. Uh, so this opportunity is opening June. So it's closing by end of this month. So this opportunity should be live now, and for people to engage, so we can finish strong. That would be Digital Market Act call for tenders for a study of interoperability tools in the digital single market. So they currently consider, or perhaps they should be considered as kind of opportunities. So that would be a study. So perhaps that would be a low risk area compared to actually delivering entire project, right? I won't be able to, otherwise this video is going to be too long, but for people who are interested, I'll highly recommend engaging into this opportunity or similar opportunities up there. As of now, I can't see all the terms and conditions, but more than likely some of those companies can be from associated countries as well as from EU countries, more than likely, but I don't know yet. So let's close on that, on some of those opportunities when it comes to digital markets, including European single market, right? Not necessarily a block, but a single market. Nice and easy, right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.